Good evening, traders. Thanks for stopping by thetradinganalyst.com. This is Taylor, and we're going to go over a few trades that we made today. And the hope is that you're going to learn from these trades, and I'm going to explain exactly why we took these trades, explain our thought process throughout the whole trade process that we took. So whether you trade these stocks or not, this is going to be useful for you, because we're going to go over patterns, levels, all that. But first, if you're not already a member, go ahead and visit the home page and sign up for the 100% free 7-day trial. All you need to do is enter in your name and your email address. That's it. No payment information is required at all, and you're going to get instant access to all of the member-only features. We're on the live broadcast every morning in the pre-market and during the morning session, as well as in the afternoon session. We take questions throughout the day on the live broadcast so that you're able to learn while you earn. We do nightly member videos to prepare you for the next day, precise watch lists to prepare you for the next day as well, and a professional, open, and honest chat room. It's a great opportunity, and I suggest that you take advantage of it. All right, so let's get into these trades that we took today. So BIDU, this is the 15-minute chart on BIDU, and I'm just going to show you the expanded version first. BIDU is in a downtrend here. We've got this downtrend line right here. Okay, so we're looking for continuations on BIDU. Okay, so right here, we have some support here, touch here, and here on BIDU. And as you can see, it's just kind of leaking towards that level, So this is the open of today. The open of today was right at 166. All right, it's right at 166. And this 15-minute candle closed below that resistance. So we were waiting for this 15-minute candle to close below this resistance before entering in to this trade short. Okay, so we got the weekly puts and we bought them right here on this candle right here, right at about 165 or so. Okay, so 165, we bought those weekly puts on the break of this resistance or this support right here. We were targeting, we noted that the daily average range of BIDU for the last 3 to 14 days has been $5 to $6. Okay, and why that's important is because you want to see, you don't want to be betting that BIDU is going to be going down, $10 or $12 when it never really does that. Okay. So, and then you can gauge approximately where the approximate low is going to be on the day when you're going short. Okay, so we knew that the average range for BIDU was $5 to $6. So we didn't really want to extend it beyond that range. So, and that'll all make sense as I explain this trade. So we got short right here on this candle right here, right about 165. We took partial profits at this candle right here for about a 30% gain. And then on this candle right here, we took partial profits right here, and that was about a 70% gain. And then we took profits down here at the lows of this candle right here, almost the low of the day, for 100% gains. And the reason, again, this is the high of the day, is the high of this candle is at 166.27. The low of the day is 161.12. Okay, so the range was just about $5. So that's exactly why we sold near the lows. That's not luck. Okay, it's because we know the average range. So it was a really nice trade. It's this support break that you need to pay attention to. Okay, support, support, and it broke on this candle right here. Okay, we're in a downtrend. All right, so that's BIDU. Next, I'm going to cover Amazon. All right, so Amazon, really nice. First, I want to touch on the daily chart, okay, because you can't, you have to put it into context. So yesterday, right here, this candle right here, we broke over the all-time high. So we're at new all-time highs on Amazon, okay? So we did that yesterday. It gapped up to the all-time highs. That's very bullish, okay? So we were looking for a potential continuation on Amazon. So this is the 15-minute chart. So this is yesterday's action, yesterday's open, and yesterday's close is right here. This is yesterday's close, this candle right here, okay? So what we had here is we had a gap up, which is bullish, and then we had a the 15-minute candle closed right at yesterday's close. So we thought it was going higher, but we wanted to get a little more confirmation, okay? Just because this candle, not the most bullish candle, and it closed right at, it closed just a few cents actually below yesterday's close. So then what we got is another green candle which closed, this 15-minute candle closed over the previous day's, not only the previous day's close, but also over the previous day's high, which was, the previous day's high was 704.75. So we had a 15-minute candle close over the previous day's high and over the previous day's close. So this was the signal to get long. So that's where we got long, right here on this candle right here at about 704.50. Okay, got long there. Came a little bit outside of the Bollinger Band, so we took some profits near the highs around 712, yeah, it was just below 712 that we took profits on, we took partial profits. And then what we wanted to do is let the rest ride, and the stop for that was going to be a break-even stop. And we're trending higher, we're trending higher. And right at this candle, or this candle right here, because we were getting a little extended from these moving averages, as well as the market was kind of weakening at the moment as well. So I said that we were going to set the trailing stop at the low of this candle right here. So we had a potential reversal candle, and so a low of 716.52 is where we set that stop at, that trailing stop, and we got stopped out on this next candle right there at 716.52 for a nice gain, and it ended up being near the high of the day as well. So really nice trade on Amazon. Next, I want to cover Tesla. Tesla, this is a 2-day trade. So yesterday, I'm going to go on the hourly chart here. So yesterday, we noted the falling wedge pattern here. Falling wedge pattern. Have this downtrend line right here, and then we have this lower support line right here, this lower trend line here. And notice how when Tesla was heading lower in price, we had a MACD on the hourly chart. We had a MACD bull cross right here. The red line is the MACD, and the blue line is the signal line. And we had a MACD bull cross here. So we knew to be looking for some strength. So with a falling wedge pattern, that's what I love to look for, is some strength in the indicators. So we saw that. We not only had a MACD bull cross over here, but as Tesla kept going lower, the MACD never really threatened to cross bearish, back bearish below the signal line. Okay? So we knew to be looking for a bounce here, so that's why, and I'm going to go back to the 15-minute chart so you can get a more detailed look at what we were looking at. So that's why yesterday we got long We saw some buyers step in at this low right here on this candle. We did not touch it at that point. We got long on a retest right here on this candle right here. So we got long 45 minutes into yesterday's trading day at 205.50 right here. Okay, and our target was going to be 215, and 215 because of this resistance from these candles, the highs of these candles over here as well. Okay, so 215 was going to be the target, and we trended up here, and I noted during the day this is a great bull flag right here. Now, bull flag requires a trend to be in place, and so this is the trend. Okay, we're trending up, and a nice green solid candle right here. And then I want to point out, I pointed out live on the broadcast that this was a really great bull flag. So what's the difference between these red candles and these red candles? Well, I'm going to tell you. Okay, so we've got some consolidation candles. Notice how these candles are spinning top doji-like candles. Okay, they're not thick, long red candles like these two over here or this two over here. Okay, these are nice tight looking candles. Okay, tight looking candles. And then right here, this is perfect. This is a hammer candle. Look at how perfect this is. A hammer candle that went down to retest that resistance or that support now, and it came back up. And I mentioned right here on this candle, when this candle closed, to look for a continuation higher out of that, and that's exactly what we got. And we took profits right up here at about 214.70 or so. So right about here is where we took profits. It met our target, so we were out of it. Okay, just playing these levels, it's really simple if you know the levels and you stick to the plan. Okay, next I want to cover Google. Google, this wasn't planned, but we noticed this during the day. We saw market weakness first of all, and we saw a gap up and a failure, so a bearish engulfing candle here on the 15-minute chart right here. And then we saw some sideways action here. So we were waiting for a potential support break here. And notice how, if you look closely, even though it was trading sideways, it was trading below the moving averages, the 8 exponential moving average and the 20 exponential moving average. It was below that. So we were looking for a support break. We got it on this candle right here. So that was the short signal. And as you can see, we've got support from these candles over here. And as you can see, it was holding that support here. It tried to break through with these lower wicks, but it ended up closing back above that support. But then we finally got that break through with this candle right here, and that was the short signal. And then we took profits at this support right here, which was 733.60. So that was a nice gain. If you took those weekly puts, some members profited nicely on those. All right, guys. That's it for our trade review video. Thanks for stopping by. Again, if you're not already a member, visit the home page and start your 100% free 7-day trial and see what all the fuss is about. All right, we'll see you over there.